back for him right now. That's what fulfilled me. The Most High paying us back for all the hurtful works on the earth. That's what fulfilled me. Right? So I'm a switch it up, let my brother Abaya get it in for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to fire the grill up a little bit for him. You know? Shalom. Hit that everywhere.
That's the thing we talking about is we see the signs that's going on. A lot of people think that the Israelites out here on the corner is just, you know, feeble-minded. We don't know what we're talking about. And you can see for yourself that the prophecies that were spoken of in this Bible is starting to come to pass. Just like when Pharaoh was destroyed, when they held the children of Israel, this nation going to be destroyed the same way. The Most High going to come and deliver his people with a mighty hand. Give me that in Isaiah 34:1.
The book of Isaiah chapter 34 verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is wherein, the world and all things that come forth of it.
Stop right there. See? Y'all come forth and hear what we saying. Because what we saying is prophecy of the Bible. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And if you can't see by what's going on, you're sadly mistaken. It's going to be a lot of death and destruction on you other nations that took the children of Israel into captivity. And that time is upon your hand. Just like in the times of Noah. They was eating, drinking, giving in marriage, and then poof, Most High brought the flood on them. Just like that. All right, keep reading it up.
Verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, his fury upon all armies, upon their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter.
That's right. The Most High is literally delivering your armies up to the slaughter. The United States right now got bases all over the earth. There's no way if a major conflict popped off that they had the physical manpower. They like to say they're the greatest nation on the earth and all this other tough man talk. Trump calling out North Korea. Yeah, they better not do this and they better not do that. But Trump ain't nothing but a pawn that the Most High used. The Most High is in charge of all these leaders, man. He put a spirit on them. He can harden their heart. And that's what he gonna do. He gonna harden this man's heart. And he gonna think of himself to be boastful, because Trump is very boastful. Trump is one of the Edomites. I'm glad he in office, because now our people can stop acting like racism is done away with. Because y'all want to hold hands and Martin Luther King shuck and jive all the time. Now the Most High is going to deliver your nation, your armies, up for destruction. And we see that in these signs of the plagues. It's not ironic that right after the new moon, you had a major flood in Houston, Texas. Not only in Houston, Texas, you had a major flood in India. I think over 12,000 people was killed. Bangladesh. They had major hailstorms, the size of baseballs falling out the sky. I mean, killing cattle and all of that. It's nation against, it's distress upon the whole nation.
Verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out. Their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. So the only thing right now the Most High is doing is stirring up the spirit. Now, the Most High has the authority and the charge to put spirits on peoples, on kings. He can change their heart. He can send a wicked spirit. He can send a spirit of dumb. He can send a spirit of war. And he's going to do everything he said that he is going to do. And that's death and destruction to this kingdom. You know why? Because they glorify sodomy, LBGT. You got strong sodomites walking up and down the street freely. In the old days, they'd be stoned to death. Right. Or beheaded. Right, read. Verse 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaflet falleth from the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree. Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Upon who?
Idumea.
So,
and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
So yeah, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, West Indian, we ain't the only people that's cursed. You just heard right there, it's going to come down on Idumea, the people of his curse. That's right, your curse is the curse of judgment.
That's right.
Because you're an unrepentant, foul soul walking the face of this earth, and you're never going to repent. That's why you got to be wiped off the face of the earth.
That's right.
All right, the Most High going to bring a recompense to all you heathens.
That's right.
Because you have no respect for nobody else's culture. You got no respect. Your discriminatory court systems, your witchcraft judges sitting up there in the judgment seat with a black robe, he's a witch.
Right.
He got what you call a familiar spirit.
Right.
He conjuring up all kinds of dead spirits, and you know, when they outside of the public eye.
Right.
They got what you call familiar spirits. Keep going.
Verse 6. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood, and it is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of the rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice on Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
That's right. It's going to be a great slaughter when that judgment comes. So, enjoy it up. Live it up. Have a good time. Go drink. Go be merry. You know why? Because when the Most High comes back, if you found in your iniquity, that's it. It's utter destruction for you. It ain't no time to get it right. What's going to happen? Y'all got any sincere questions? Y'all got any questions?
Just Veggie.
Okay. All right.
What religion are you?
No, we're not a religion. This is a bloodline heritage.
Yeah?
This is a bloodline heritage. We are the true children of the nation of Israel, the people that heritage and nationality was stolen. What's your nationality? Where you from?
South Africa.
South Africa? Okay, so who's your father? What nation is he from?
My dad, like his grandfather is from Italy and grandmother is from Germany.
Okay, so what we bringing out here is that your people committed great atrocities on the face of the earth. And your people over in South Africa went over there and did the same thing the so-called white man did when he came to America, is he pushed democracy. Not only did he push democracy, your people over there have a U.S. patent on the so-called injection or drug of Ebola, right? You familiar with that? You familiar with the Ebola disease? It was documented by the CDC that it doesn't do anything to so-called European or white society, correct? Well, that's what we bring it out. That's the wickedness and the atrocities of your people. Did you know that the Most High is going to judge your nation?
He's going to judge us all.
No, he's going to specifically judge your nation. You're from the nation of Edom, which is Idumea. All right? Keep reading on it, all right?
Verse 7.
Sister got a question.
Hey, sister, you got a question? Oh, okay. All right. Come prove us wrong, sister. That's the thing with our people, man. They're so destroyed. They come up here now. If we was a white man up here teaching out of the Bible, she would humbly come and bow down and hear everything he had to say. But she come up here and look at the signs. We teaching the Bible as it is written. She said, well, I know what y'all doing is wrong. Well, come prove us wrong. Since we so wrong, come prove us wrong. Give me Jeremiah chapter 30. Start at verse 7. If what we doing is so wrong, you should be able to back up your claim and be able to destroy everything we talking about. Since you know it, how come can't nobody come up here and disprove us? You know? But that's why our women are so destroyed in the mind. When these other nations took us captive, they took our women and put them in a position to feel that they got some type of power or authority over the man, that they can even come up and try to challenge us in that area. Willie Lynch syndrome, read that out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is a time of what?
Jacob's trouble.
Keep reading.
But he shall be saved out of it. Verse 8. For it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and the strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
That's right. No more is these other nations going to be in our neighborhoods, polluting us with all the garbage we can use to destroy ourselves. Selling you cigarettes, selling you blunt so you can roll the weed up and smoke it, selling the crack pipes. Go to Elam and Ishmael. They got everything you need for you to destroy yourself. Name me one block that's filled with a bunch of black-owned businesses. Somebody tell me one block that got a bunch of black-owned businesses. Don't worry, I'll wait. And it's a big joke to the other nations because they know. They all in conspiracy against the so-called black, Hispanic, Latin American, and West Indian. All right, but the Most High going to deliver us up out of this trouble since we've been brought here captives.
Verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
That's right. So no more is they gonna put stipulations on the Catholic Church talking about the holy day is on Sunday. No, the holy day is not on Sunday. The holy day is on Saturday. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's why we out here crying aloud, bringing our people back to their nationality, as well as prophesying against the sinful kingdom. Give me Jeremiah 28:8. That's right. We telling these other nations where they about to get in, fit in. And this is the spirit that our brothers and sisters should have. Stop looking at your brother talking about, oh, y'all teaching hate. No, this is love. We're going to show you, really.
The book of Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and pestilence.
That's right. So that's exactly what we doing. We prophesying against this sinful kingdom. The same kingdom that put the man and the woman of the black, Hispanic, Latin American community against themselves. The same one that gives the women government assistance just to keep the black man out of the home. The same white man that's pushing the LBGT. And now they're going to teach your children in school, and they got them watching these TV shows that's pushing a homosexual agenda. And ain't nobody standing up for it. That's why we out here prophesying against this wicked kingdom. Give me Psalm 55 and 21. No, not that. Psalm 91:18. That's right. The so-called white woman, man, woman, and child is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Devil means deceiver. He's deceived the whole world into believing that Christ is a white man.
That's right.
If that ain't the devil, I don't know what is. He's a liar. The
book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
So that's what we're patiently waiting for. The reward of the wicked. And the reward of the wicked is that they get a righteous recompense. No more tall buildings. No more packed in the ghettos like sardines. No more injustice and equality in the job system. No more injustice or inequality with the education system. They made it so that we can't even possibly begin to try to compete with these people. You know what I mean? It's the same perpetual garbage. What is your patience in your faith? What's your patience in your faith? What should you be hoping for? Are you hoping for a white Jesus to come out the sky and save you?
Oh, Shalom. What's going on, brother?
No, that's not what we should be waiting for.
Shalom. What's going on?
We're going to tell you what we should be waiting for.
Read. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that what?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
The so-called white man not lead our people into captivity. The northern and the southern kingdom. Starting at 1492. Again in 1619 with the southern tribes. Did he or did he not lead us into captivity by way of cargo slave ships? Oh, you don't believe that's in the Bible? Keep reading on that,
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Must be what?
Killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So we patiently waiting that these heathen nations that have took us captive get destroyed by the sword, because they only deal with the sword. They over in everybody's business in their country, trying to shove democracy down their throat.
Right.
Trying to feed them a bunch of garbage.
That's right.
Literally, they got pork in all the food. You can't even buy your kids candy in the candy store.
But you know what? Can I ask you a question about the scripture?
Go ahead, brother.
I'm talking about the meat that you just talked about.
Go ahead.
So Genesis 1, it says you're only supposed to have the herbs, right? And the fruits of the seeds of the fruits, right?
Yeah.
I think it's about Genesis 130 somewhere around that shit. Or 120 somewhere.
Yeah.
Then by the time you get to Cain and Abel, they fighting over some meat. Then God come and kill every motherfucking body, right? And then he tell Noah put 2 of every kind. And then Noah get off the boat, right? Check it out. Noah get off the boat and kill all the clean animals. After God then killed all the other animals. And God called him evil from his youth from doing it. Now, I'm seeing the scripture go all the way to the end. It said that anybody...
What do you profess to believe in, brother?
Anybody that eat blood...
Hold on, because you said a whole lot of stuff real quick. I gotta deal with one thing at a time. All right?
There's a beef about meat. I'm just telling you, if Cain and Abel was beefing about meat and blood in it, right? Noah, God called Lord, said he evil from his youth for killing them animals and sacrifice. And if you get all the way to the end, it said ain't no bullocks or bloodlocks. You're not supposed to eat no meat, black man. It says all through there.
So you saying that we're not supposed to eat meat?
Look what the Hebrew did. The Hebrew said, well, I'm going to kosher. I'm going to try to drain. You can't drain blood out of meat. Genesis 1 said that you're only supposed to eat the leafy greens and the leaf thereof. By the time Cain and Abel started fighting like a motherfucker between fruit and meat.
Listen to this real quick, brother. Read that.
I'm just trying to show me where God said we're supposed to be eating these animals up.
Read that, read
Book
that.
of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, and having their conscience shared with their
Hold on. Let me hold on.
Brother,
Brother, come here. Let me holler at you real quick. I got you. I'm about to deal with it. Now you faking. let me answer your question. I got you. Come here. Give me Genesis 1. Hold it. Okay. Give me Genesis 1.
Show me where we supposed to be eating meat at, man.
Give me the
Cain and
sacrifices
Abel
with
fighting
Cain
like a
and Abel.
motherfucker
Hold on,
over it.
brother.
And God calls
You gotta and let him answer the
They're
question now.
not fighting over food. They fighting over. Well, they not fighting. What happened was the Most High requires sacrifices. for
Show
your
me the
sin.
verse where that's not what it says in
Hold
Hebrews.
up, brother. Hold
He
up,
said
brother.
can't no bulldogs or nothing. I'm saying I only use verses. I'm
Brother,
not talking about.
listen to what I'm saying, brother. He's saying the sacrifice of animals cannot take away sin. That's what that's talking about in Hebrew. He's not talking about eating food. He's talking about when before Christ came on the scene, we sacrificed animals. When he came on the scene, he was the sacrificial lamb.
Can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead.
Here's the progression of the story. It's a history story. God said you can eat the leafy greens.
Give me Leviticus 11 where you can eat the meat at.
And the seeds there.
We got the
Cain brings fruit.
Okay, all of the dietary
Abel,
laws.
I'm just saying, listen.
No.
Abel comes over here. I'm not talking about Moses transforming the law.
Brother, we got the Bible. Can we read what Cain and
I'm
Abel
talking
bring?
about-
Can
bring
we
it. What
read
Cain
what
and
Cain
Abel
and Abel bring?
Is that which one y'all got right
you want the
One
law?
was
No,
fruit,
go to what
fruit
they
of the
when them
ground, and the other one
sacrifice.
brought the meat from the animal, right? So we got Genesis 1 saying, don't eat that shit. Just the leafy greens, that's God himself in the 7-day creation. Leafy greens and the fruit with the seeds in it. Now let's talk about Cain and Abel. What's the beef? The beef is the beef.
Read it to my phone.
Yeah, where they offer this sacrifice.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 3. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought forth the fruit of the ground and the offering unto the Lord.
Right, now Cain was a tiller of the ground. He was a farmer.
I got you.
So it's laws in there where you have to bring your first tenth.
We ain't got there yet. We in chapter 2.
You want to answer or
I got
you want to both?
I got you. Wait.
Okay. It's where we supposed to offer a tenth of the first of our crops. And the first of everything we get, we're supposed to offer it up as a sacrifice to the Lord. So that's what Cain was doing.
Wait a
Hold
minute.
on,
Before you do that, wait a
finish
minute.
reading,
You just added something in there.
Finish reading that, bro.
Revelation
He
22,
also-
18, 19 says, don't add words and take words out.
Hold on.
You're not even
What's
to
your
the
nationality,
sacrifice
bro?
time.
What's your nationality?
I'm from the sun.
No, what is your nationality?
Pure sunlight.
You
pure
you
energy,
know the
bro.
Bible. What's your
I mean,
nationality?
the sun was made in the fourth day
According
to
to
rule
the
the
Bible, what's your
Now
nationality?
the sun
Now
rules
the brother
today,
going to
bro.
talk to him.
He's laughing
Brother
about the
bug
sun,
out.
but go ahead,
Come on
go ahead,
back
go
up
ahead.
here. Nah, I'm done, bro.
Cause y'all don't want. I'm
Nah,
telling
brother,
you
you
trying to.
disrespectful, and what you doing is you coming on the black. You see your brothers. You see us out here. You coming on our platform being disrespectful,
How's that
and you trying to
disrespectful?
both
So you saying me
out.
talking
But if a
about
white
a
man
bird?
was up here
I'll say the same
teaching
thing
lies,
here.
no, you wouldn't, brother. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't come up here. If the man was coming up here, if the man was teaching
with no
peace,
white
if
motherfucker,
the
man.
man was teaching
I'm
peace,
burning him. The sun burning white man, bro.
Brother,
That's spiritual.
I'm trying to
That's
figure
the
out.
day of the Lord,
All
right?
you do is this, brother.
I just asked you about
Your
verses.
woman quiet. You loud. You
Y'all
noisy
don't
than
even
your
got y'all. At
woman,
least I got
brother.
my woman with me. I don't even see y'all with y'all woman.